Hi, good evening. Welcome to Geography 1200, People, Place, and the Environment. My name's Peter Bush, and this is Module 5. So we're working our way through the course. We're on Module 5 of 6 modules. You completed all 4. You completed your midterm test, and those marks are now posted. Those are the final marks for the midterm test, as I had to adjust for the short answer questions at the end. So that's now all final. So let's jump right into Module 5. And Module 5 is due Tuesday night, the 21st of March. So you got just a little over a week to complete that now. And the objectives are to learn about non-renewable energy resources, energy efficiency, and renewable energy resources. And of course, this is covered in your textbook under Chapter 17 and Chapter 18. As usual, in this module, you'll be doing discussion posts and you'll be doing an assignment. So first, let's jump to the discussion post. The discussion post is to review one of 2 movies. The first movie is called Crude Awakening, and if you can't find that one or you want to pick another one, you can pick Who Killed the Electric Car. Okay, and both are very good movies. So please find whichever one you are able to find or want to watch, and then answer the appropriate discussion questions about the movie as posted on the website. The assignment for this week. The assignment for this week is different than any other assignments you've had. It's a lot of math or a bit of math, but don't worry, there's instruction sheets and a couple of examples on how to work through at least the first 2 steps on it. So I've actually posted my fake or pretend energy demands and my consumption emissions as an examples for you to work for. So what you need to do for this assignment, you need to follow the instruction sheet, and what the goal of this exercise is to, 1, first understand the household energy demand. So you're going to accomplish that by documenting the types of things that you have in your house: an Xbox, a television, a number of lights that you have, and then you're going to understand how much energy that is over the full year. Next, you're going to identify the amount of fuel needed to generate that electricity that you are using or consuming in your house based on non-renewable energy sources. So in other words, you use X amount of energy, and then how much renewable energy does it take to generate that electricity? Different jurisdictions, whether you're in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick or Ontario, use different ways to generate the electricity that is sent to your house. So I'm talking about electricity that powers these things, not the heat in your house. Okay? So in Nova Scotia, about 70% of our electricity is generated from non-renewable energy sources, mostly coal with a little bit of oil, okay, to generate the electricity. We have no nuclear capability here. We also have very limited water or hydro-generated electricity, and we have some, maybe about 15-20% that is wind-generated electricity. Okay? So that's the major energy sources in Nova Scotia. So that second part has lots of meaning towards Nova Scotia. The third part of or goal of this assignment is to then convert that amount of non-renewable energy fuel used to generate the electricity that you consume into greenhouse gas emissions, right? So different energy sources will emit a different amount of greenhouse gases, of course, related to climate change. So, for example, coal might emit more greenhouse gases than natural gas. Okay, so we want to then quantify that to see the real impact of using your Xbox and leaving it on all night or whatever, and its impact on greenhouse gas emissions. So that's how the assignment unfolds. So you need to follow the instruction sheet, okay? It clearly articulates the steps you need to do, and then there are you need to go to the Module 5, not the assignments, okay? And under the Module 5, you will find the various instruction sheets you need to work on. There are 3 instruction sheets that you need to submit. There is first the energy demand. That energy demand starts off with things like coffee maker uses the power demand in watts, okay? And list the number of units in your house, the hours that you use per day, the watts by that element or that thing that you have in your house. And if there's something in your house that you don't have, you can look that up on the internet, right? You can put your Xbox and your PlayStation or your Nintendo Wii and put that in there, okay? And then you calculate your energy demand based on watts per hour, okay? And that sheet is available on Module 5. That's the first worksheet. And then I have submitted, or have a chance for you to look at what my energy consumption might be as an example of how to calculate that, okay? So you can use my example as a way. And of course, please don't come up with the same number, was it 17,000 megajoules of electricity, okay? You will have your own, okay? So there we go. I think this table's a little dated. It actually has a VCR recorder on it or something silly like that. What was it? Yeah. All right. So that's my energy demand. Okay. Now, part 2 is the fuel consumption. So there's a worksheet for that, a separate worksheet that you need to download and fill that out. So how you fill this out, you can either edit the Word document or you can fill it out on hand and scan it and send it in to me, okay? And then I will base, so that you should have a correct answer for you. There isn't a right answer, but there is a correct answer for you from worksheet 1, followed through to worksheet 2, to follow through to worksheet 3. So you'll be graded on that you complete yours correctly, not that there's a one particular right answer. And then lastly, so then again, I have my consumption worksheet there. The last one, and I did not submit my GHG emissions, but there is a GHG emissions worksheet for you to complete. Okay, so you need to complete that for your electricity that you used and for your different sources. Okay, so again, just a reminder, they're all at the bottom of Module 5. Okay, 3 worksheets you need to complete for this assignment. That's it. There's no writing. It's all math. Okay, so take your time and calculate it out and make sure yours is unique and don't copy someone else's from the other class. I'll be paying attention to that. Make sure you do your own unique circumstances. Okay, great. That's it for the assignment. So Module 5, we're looking at renewable energy resources, non-renewable and renewable, and energy consumption. So be sure to do your readings, do your discussion posts, and to complete your assignment. That's it for Module 5. We have one module left, and that is Module 6, and I will post something about that later next week. But just a reminder that the course ends on March 30th. So that last module is going to be a little shorter in terms of the amount of time. You don't have a full 2 weeks for that. You have a little less than 2 weeks, but almost 2 weeks, with your final exam being on April 3rd. Okay, so I will talk more about the final exam as at next week's posting, a video post. But what you need to know for now about the final exam is it's April 3rd, it's 2 hours, and it covers the full year with more, approximately 60%, being on the second half. Okay, guys, that's it for this week. Hope you're enjoying the course, and we'll talk again next week. Goodbye.